Hey, it's your boy Skinny Penis.
What is going on, guys? Welcome to episode 9 and 7/8 of Eye of the Beholder Let's Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2 with Craig and Porter. What the fuck is going on, everybody? It's good to be here. I can't believe we've made it to 1 million subscribers already.
I love it, man. You're coming out of the fucking gate like it's like you're writing an essay. Just buckle up and sit the fuck down, motherfuckers, because I'm about to take you on a Red Bull induced rage of, I don't know, it's a fucking meme. Someone look it up. But yeah, thank you for joining us.
Welcome to episode 10, sort of 9 and 7/8.
9 and 7/8.
If this is your first time joining us, there were technical difficulties in every one episode before this, so deal with it. It's just been a shit show, really. Welcome.
That one episode ended up okay.
We've, like, the first 5 episodes, the quality is there, except our commentary sucks ass. So, you know, if you were a fan of really just learning how to play this game, if you've never played it before for some reason, and you're watching this, why? But welcome.
Thanks, Steve.
We appreciate you being here. It just feels weird that this is going to be your first introduction to it. I'm sorry. This is a great game. But anyways, first like 3 episodes were terrible. The other ones were okay. And then
from there, technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties just overwhelmed us with things. And so we are post-commentarying. This is the last one of the post-commentaries currently.
Yeah.
Until something else gets jacked up.
We'll say that for now.
But yeah.
Who knows?
So, anyways, welcome back. It's good to have you.
Welcome to Eye of the Beholder. Is our channel name.
Mm-hmm.
Please like, comment, and subscribe.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We are here going over Knights of the Old Republic, a Star Wars RPG game I've never played before. Craig is well versed in the game. He actually has a child named after a character.
That is a thing.
So thank you for joining us, and let's fucking run on. Where are we at in the game?
We
I
are.
don't even know. The rescue again.
Yeah, we rescued her. This is where we saved her life.
Yeah,
we totally did that.
We saved her. Aiden, honestly, saved her.
MVP of that fight.
Thank God. You remember that time when he put down the mine?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did so good.
That mine was
so awesome.
It was there.
Yeah, good job on that, Aiden.
Let's see. We've murdered all the swoop gangs.
All of them?
Well, no. We've murdered a lot of the Black Vulkars. Yeah. We murdered their leader at the end. So yeah, pretty much. I think we've murdered all of them except for like 6 people from that one game.
Which is sad because, you know, sometimes I still want to swoop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Swiggity swoop. Gang style.
Yep.
So this video was recorded. Are we fighting racism right now?
We already did that.
We did.
Sort of. Kinda.
Kinda, sorta.
We tried to just let it happen, but they wouldn't let us let it happen.
Oh, yeah. That was one of the times where, you know, against all belief, we had some technical difficulties. And
it wasn't really technical difficulties. We just died and didn't save.
And we're going to call it technical difficulties.
Sure, yeah.
You remember that time where we actually came out of here and we didn't know if we could even get back?
Oh, yeah, we couldn't get back.
We couldn't. It was great. We had to restart all of that.
That was the save corrupted, yeah. Well, you know, we are playing an Xbox original game.
Yes.
So, you know, we were actually, you know. So we had to stay down. We had to reload the save where we were down below and just finish that out so we could get the papers. Because we lost the uniform. Because you were having a lot of fun running around in the uniform, just interrogating people and stuff as a Sith.
I think I died and the uniform
You died right here where we're standing, and then when we respawned, that uniform was just gone.
Yeah. Like, as soon as we got down there, I died. Which never happens. I am the best ever at this game ever.
It is True-ish. He is the best one that has ever played this game on this channel.
So, yeah.
Well, actually, he's at least top 2. Because I held the controller for a minute or two in one of the episodes.
You did. You showed me how to fight. Yeah. I don't get, honestly, something about the fighting mechanics here. Like, I did not understand it, man.
Yeah.
I'm so used to action RPGs, you know, Skyrim, Fable, Rage. You know, you were doing something. This is like chess.
Yes, pretty much.
Yeah.
And it's a mix between like the full on everybody just stands in one spot and then moves out and does their thing and step back like the JRPG styles, and then this where like shit's happening, like there's animations and stuff going on in there. But did you win?
I don't
even know what that is.
It's a wristband.
Is there an Indian
off
shooting
of my
at the star?
bottle of Coke.
If anybody gets that reference, leave it down in the comments below. No one will.
Yeah, keep in mind, we're not expecting anybody to get these references, let alone watch these videos. So if you do...
At this point, it's just for our own entertainment and fun. So we hope that you are enjoying as well.
Fucking appreciate it.
But, you know.
Absolutely.
You know.
No. But,
Canderous. We're talking to Canderous right now.
Canderous?
He's a Mandalorian.
I don't even remember this guy.
He wants us to break into a base and steal some codes from the Sith. And then he's going to help us get a ship to get off this motherfucking planet.
Oh, shit. Wait, because as soon as I leave this planet that I can get my force powers, right? Okay. So I'm at that point in the game?
We're getting there, yeah.
Oh, shit. I didn't even know, man.
Yeah. Yeah, because we get the droid. And we're like, oh, yeah, because we are jumping ahead of where this story is going. Spoiler alert. We get a droid.
What?
Yeah.
We get an R2-D2 droid?
Do you not remember that already?
Did we already get him?
I think we get him in this episode. I think that we get him in this episode.
Okay. To answer your question, no, I don't remember. I don't remember Canderous.
In fact, I think we make it all the way through the Sith base in this episode to get the codes. I think we get the codes. We just haven't gone back to Canderous yet.
You think?
I think so.
Hey, you know what? Let's find out.
It'll be a new adventure for both of us. All of us involved in the watching of this program because
it's new adventure for me. New adventure. Craig, how much do you remember?
From what we did 2 weeks ago, about what I told you. That's about it. And I'm not 100% sure that that is accurate.
I remember about as much as what I ate for dinner last night.
Fair enough. That's all.
No idea. I am collecting on bounties. I forgot I did kill a bunch of people.
We did, and then we found out we could get paid for them. And then we're like, hey, our persuade's pretty high. Let's see if we can get more money out of this guy.
Yeah. And I was, if I remember right, I rolled actually really well.
We made a pretty decent character.
On most of the persuasion rolls.
Persuasion's, yeah.
Very persuasive.
I think we...
Not very sneaky.
Nope.
But really persuasive. Yeah.
Not really strong. Not really sneaky. Doesn't have a lot of health. But he's a real smooth talker.
Yeah. You know, while he's holding his liver. Oh, nope, he's at full health. He's not even holding his liver.
Right now. He hadn't had anything to drink today.
None of that Mandalorian moonshine.
We'll make sure. Dude, if that's not a beer or some sort of liquor, it needs to be.
Right? It just falls off the tongue very well.
Mandalorian moonshine.
Ooh. I'm getting chills just thinking about it. Not because of my alcoholism.
Yeah. If you have any Mandalorian moonshine and you'd like to send it to us, send it to P.O. Box.
Yeah. Like we have a P.O. Box.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
we'd give you our legit addresses, but no.
Yeah, I mean, you know what?
Especially after all the shit we said about San Diego.
Wait, what's Coleman's address? We'll just have him mail it there. We'll give you Coleman's address. No problem.
Sweet Johnson is not affiliated with the Eye of the Beholder.
Unfortunately, he is, but the views and thoughts, processes expressed by Sweet Johnson do not necessarily represent.
We could just put a disclaimer up before every single video
of his, if he's on here with us. He was going to be on these with us, but then something about jobs and work or something.
Having to work or something. I don't know. Who does that stuff?
That's dumb.
That's why we're actually making these videos, is so we can not work and play video games and D&D, which is our absolute passion.
That D&D is where it is at, yeah.
It is the things that we love, the things that we want to do. Yet again, we talked about it in the last episode. Quick, for all of the brand new people joining us in this episode. D&D stream coming, hopefully in June of 2019. Just to, time frame that. It'll be on Twitch. Eye of the Beholder. There'll be some underscores in between those words. I tried to break it down last time. It was an utter fail, so... I don't know what he's talking about. It was probably the best
_the_beholder, I think is what it is.
Oh, shit. You got it right this time, man. Good job, yeah.
I really wish that it was something easier to say.
Eye of Beholder.
There was a lot of stuff going on, yeah. Check us out there. We are probably going to be streaming Friday nights, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Which Pacific,
you lost me.
Pacific Time. I think that'll put y'all at 5:30. Eastern Standard Time is 9:30.
How do time zones work?
You know what? Just look at Twitch. It'll be there probably, and then if it's not there, we will upload here once that's done. And for $2.99,
we could the microtransactions.
Fucking microtransactions.
Someone saw that Critical Role made $11 million.
Dude, that thing killed me. So for any of y'all who wonder what we're talking about, we've been working on trying to get this stream up and running for a while now, getting everything put together.
Yeah,
and then I think it was 2 weeks ago, some people, I don't even know who they are, have come out. They went and got a huge, high quality sound stage. It probably is $50,000 worth of. Their setup is super nice.
It really is. I would kill for that. Well, probably not kill. For
I would murder someone for that set.
I would not admit to killing.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't me. I didn't do it. You can't prove it.
Yeah,
but
for that setup, man, that setup was so nice.
It really was. But then one of the things that as they're talking in their very first intro is that you can, for X amount of dollars, buy these packages to give to the players. They basically EA microtransaction D&D, and it was,
which is
sickening to me. I'm
deplorable. Is what it is.
Something about it just did not sit right with me the whole time, and it just bugged me.
And I'm not gonna. Who knows? I drink a lot. I might end up trash talking a lot of different people throughout the life of this channel. But I'm not trying to trash talk the people that are running that show.
No. It's just that idea that bothers me, I think.
Yeah, you can tell that they're not. Honestly, I'm pretty sure most of them have never even really played before.
It doesn't feel as genuine as some of the other shows that are out there.
They don't seem to know each other in any way.
It almost, it feels, it's very highly produced feeling. I don't know. It's hard to...
Monetized.
The monetizing of the microtransactions, it really bothered me. And
I agree.
and so that's what I was referencing there. But anyways, our stream, hopefully you guys, if you come by and check it out, you won't feel that way about it because it's a big passion of ours. We all love D&D.
We're all
fans of Critical Role. We're not ashamed to admit that and say, hey, these guys are the ones who have.
God, hey, we ended up talking about Sam Riegel. One
of the episodes we talked a little bit
back,
about how talented Sam Riegel is
with his voice acting. Absolutely. No need to beat a dead horse there.
No, but, there's a lot of admiration from us to those guys, and we simply want to follow in the footsteps that they've kind of laid out before us in the, this community that they've built. We want to basically be an addition to that, and hopefully, because they are all, like, everyone on that show are amazingly talented individuals and actors, and we're just a bunch of regular ass people playing D&D.
Yeah,
and I think that
it's definitely some big shoes some big footprints to walk into.
I think so, because we're definitely not trying to even fill their shoes. We're trying to be ourselves, but at the same time, we want to. There's no mistaking where we came from or what has been our inspiration for what we're doing, and so
hands down, absolutely. A huge shout out to Critical Role, Matt Mercer, Sam Riegel.
If by some weird chance you were here and you've never seen Critical Role, you should stop right now watching this video because you're wasting your time. Yeah, and go watch Critical Role.
They are
phenomenal.
Pinnacle, Sam Riegel's D&D Beyond theme song is actually my ringtone. I get chills every time I listen to it.
It is really good.
Oh God! And what is their other song? Your Turn to Roll, which is their like intro song for. They use it for both Vox Machina and the Mighty Nine. Every time I listen to that,
Vox Machina, the animated show.
Yeah.
But it's
they did the animated for the Mighty Nine, right?
Well, yeah. But I mean, it's the actual intro now for the Mighty Nine stream show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what they show whenever they start to kick off the show. They'll play that little intro, and it's great. The the original song for Vox Machina, which is like this orchestral piece or whatever. That's what Your Turn to Roll is actually based. It's like that's the underlying rhythm and
really
stuff to it. And it was
which. I'm only in episode 19, 18 of the Vox Machina campaign myself, and even from that,
that's almost 80 hours of.
Yeah, that is.
It's a good campaign.
It is an amazing story and campaign, and just hands down to the cast and crew of Critical Role. Just thank you so much for everything that you have done. And paving the way for normal people like us to even come forward and consider throwing our story out there, because we are hoping that people can enjoy our story as much as we have enjoyed listening and watching their story.
Yeah, I hope that people will be able to relate and enjoy the characters that you guys play in this world as much as they've related to and enjoy these other people's characters and the adventure that they've gone on. Speaking of, like we talked about with you came to Star Wars via the first, not the first, remember?
Episode.
The first 3 episodes, 1, 2, and 3 chronologically.
Oh yeah.
Don't want to start that. But so, anyways, I actually, when I came to D&D, because I'm relatively new to it myself, did not come to it through Critical Role.
Okay.
I did come to it through people that were streaming it. I actually came through it through Team 4-Star, who were streaming it. That's who I saw doing it first. Because growing up, D&D, the Satanic Panic was going on, so you weren't nobody when I was growing up was playing it around here. There was the one kid who was playing it, and everybody was like, I don't know
They were afraid that the devil was going to get their
Yeah,
soul,
exactly.
in a fiddle battle. If they ever picked up
exactly,
a book.
you
like,
know,
I get it, yeah.
And so like nobody, it wasn't a thing that was done.
Charlie Daniels would come
down and steal my soul, yeah.
And
and so, you know, that's what everybody is worried about. And you know, and so it just wasn't a thing. And then so I never really knew anything about it. I'd always loved video games. I'd loved RPGs, and you know, I knew that these RPGs, like the one Star Wars here, was kind of loosely based off of the D&D role-playing games. And I was like, oh, okay, you know, whatever, cool. Well, Team 4-Star did a deal where they started streaming they made a game and started streaming theirs, and I was like, oh, okay, this is kind of cool, I guess. You know, I still wasn't really I was kind of getting into it a little bit. And then another group that was a member of Team 4-Star did their own, by the name of Takahata 101, or Curse Arnott, if y'all know who he is, voices Nappa in the abridged series of Team 4-Star. He did a series, and I watched theirs, and his sister is the DM for that one, and she was phenomenal, and he was great, and the people in there with him, it's this really great series. It's still going on. It's called The Unexpectables. If you don't know who they are, you should check them out on Takahata 101's channel. They're phenomenal. Anyways, I started watching that, and then in the comment section, I saw people referencing Critical Role and talking about that, and I was like, what is this? So I went and checked it out, and at first, I was like, oh, I don't know if because the very first one I saw of them, because I just kind of Googled them and like looked on YouTube, and it was like the one they did for Vin Diesel, and so like everything's like punched way up, and like it's almost over the top a little bit, and so I was like, oh, I don't know how I feel about this one, because like Matthew Mercer is a very handsome man with his feathered out hair and his wristbands and his vest, and like
so attractive.
He's a good looking dude. You know, and he's like so suave up there, and he's DMing like the little intro, and I'm like, this guy might be too cool to actually be into D&D.
Right.
And then you get to know him as you watch the show, and you're like, oh no, he's into D&D. It makes more sense now. You know, as you watch it and get to know him, you're like, oh, okay, there's the nerd in there. It's there. You know, but that first one, especially when he's like doing this deal for Vin Diesel, and like
he's like that unicorn, like the good looking nerd.
Well,
like,
and then
God,
and then there's like
sir.
Travis Willingham over there, who's just like the big giant jock dude, and like Marisha Ray's there, and love her or hate her, there's a lot of people out there who are on either side of the fence. She's very pretty, you know, and it's just, they are very not the stereotypical D&D players that you expect.
Weirdly enough, I mean, the entire crew, Taliesin Jaffe, Sam Riegel, Marissa Ray,
Laura Bailey.
They're
all very good looking.
They're all just attractive people, and when you first think about D&D, and
you think of people like us,
like us, you know, we're just sitting here with our well, my hypothesis is
you think of the big old nerds like us,
big nerds, you know, and you see these people, you're just like, no way.
That's exactly how I felt at first, and so I didn't even watch that one, and I went back to watching my other ones, and people kept going on and on about it, and I was like, all right, I'll give them another try. So I went and watched their actual campaign, and watched them when they very first started in that really crappy set they had on Geek and Sundry to start off with, and I was like, okay, I get it now, you know. And I was like, okay, and I was hooked, and I basically just binge watched all 200 episodes.
Oh shit!
I don't know if I binge watched them but I mean I've seen them all at this point, so it took a while, but I got there.
Yeah.
And so, but yeah, my coming to that was not probably normal for people who were of that fandom.
Yeah, I could see that.
But
I could see that.
And then the other thing that I had, the deal with Matt Mercer or whatever, I kind of felt bad about it afterwards, because like I was always, in high school, I was one of the popular kids. I was a jock. I was an athlete, and I loved nerdy things. I loved anime. I loved video games. I loved, you know.
Oh, you were you were the closeted nerd.
Yes, I was. I was a closeted nerd. I had my one friend who I could do my nerdy stuff with, and for most of my high school career, he actually his parents were separated, so he was living, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours away, and so for most of high school, he wasn't there. He moved back at the end of our junior year, and so I got to, go back to doing my nerdy stuff where we fought with like lightsabers in the backyard, and like we'd have lightsaber duels and stuff, and like
shout out to Tom Holland, this fucking sound guy. Every time his fucking kids just keep saying twit twit twit. Shout out Tom Holland, you're an awesome Spider-Man. Thank God for you.
He is. He's the perfect Spider-Man. He really is good.
But I'm sorry. I don't mean.
No. Yeah, that's okay. So also, we didn't have lightsabers. Like they hadn't started. It was right before episode 1 released when they started putting out the nice lightsabers and stuff.
Yeah.
So we just had like broomsticks, and so we'd come to school with like scrapes and like cuts on our face, like all around our eyes, because we'd go at it. Like it wasn't like.
That's amazing.
We would like hardcore attack each other, and we also did like wrestling, and so like we would hit each other with steel chairs and all that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, pile driving your friends. That is a staple of childhood in the 80s, 90s, and today.
If you hadn't pile driven someone, I would highly recommend it.
I do it to my kids all the time.
Yeah.
For anybody who's looking up CPS's number right now,
the jokes
usually on the bed.
Jokes. These are humorous stories. Anyways, but so my best friend Billy, he and I would do that kind of stuff, and he was gone for a long time, so I didn't get to do that. So I was hanging out with the cool kids, and they'd be like, all this other sports stuff, and like I like football.
Yeah.
I cared nothing about any other sport, like baseball, basketball, hockey.
Yeah.
Not my jam. And they'd all be talking about whatever it was. If it's not football season, I'd have to be like, that was awesome. I was watching Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, they really putted that field goal. Michael Jordan was great.
Yeah, Frieza. Like I was all, and so I felt bad for like seeing Mercer think, he's too cool to play D&D, because I was a cool kid who I would have loved to have played D&D growing up. I think it would have been, because early all I wanted to do was do my nerdy stuff and never really could, and so it's been great to find this later in life and be able to go back and do it now.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
We are literally in the Sith base, by the way.
Are we?
Yeah, we're in the Sith base.
Oh, yeah, because that's... Okay.
And Aiden is not dying all the time because Basila is healing him.
God love you, Basila.
Yeah. She's doing work. I mean, he died there because he got shot one time, but
Yeah, that makes sense.
She's like, nope. I love that he's trying to shoot her and she's just like, no, not happening.
Which is funny because... honestly, it was kind of the opposite story for me. I was an extremely nerdy kid. The thing was, I wasn't even D&D nerdy. I was like gothic nerdy.
It's a different kind of...
It was so...
I've seen the pictures.
Dark and brooding. Yeah, it was... I wore trip pants to my prom. Like, it was just a horrible situation. Mohawks everywhere.
It's so crazy because you're so cool now.
Yeah. Right? Totally. Yeah. But no, and I was actually brought into this group and D&D as a whole from Sweet Johnson.
I like that we keep referring to a Sweet Johnson.
Yeah, that's his name now. I don't care what he says. That's who he is.
Yeah.
Sweet Johnson there, he's...
Well, I remember you coming and watching a game that was being DM'd by someone else, and I was playing a really very Irish...
Very fun...
He is fun.
Guy.
He's a dick, but he's fun.
Yeah. God, we just killed that
Yeah,
guy.
we murdered that dude.
Yeah, I forgot we did that.
Yeah, we were here to
Killed the
save him,
shit
and
out
then
of
he
him.
died.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we get a bounty for that, though.
I don't think that one has a bounty to it, but
I
we
got
got
a
the
dark side point,
points, and
yeah.
that's what's really important here.
Yeah, being a dick is just kind of what this whole campaign is about. Yeah. But no, Johnson, Sweet Johnson, he brought me into this. We actually worked together at a prison. And
Making license plates.
Yeah. Laundry. And he invited me to this, and he was a cool guy, and he had all my nerdy, same stuff that I liked, Dragon Ball Z and Star Wars, and, so we connected on that. And I came and actually watched that campaign with y'all. It was you, Johnson, and 2 others. And I watched a little bit with your Irish Druid, which is actually I got a little bit of my character who I'm going to be playing from this new campaign as a result.
I apologize for that.
You're welcome. But yeah, and I came and I saw it, and it looked like fun. It was just a bunch of three dudes and a chick, 1 girl,
Yep.
sitting around being nerdy
Lady,
as fuck.
Woman, chick is a derogatory.
Dudette.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think dude and dudette is really, really where it's at.
Yes.
I don't know. It's personal opinion there. Oh, this fucking guy. I remember this guy.
Yeah, this went well.
Yeah.
Did we save? I feel like we saved.
Best. It probably went.
Because I feel like it
best
went.
ever.
I think we won first time around, so I don't know why I was worried about it. Yeah, because
Did we?
everyone's not dead already. So. Like, how is Aiden still alive? Oh, he's already dead. That's Karth. I was
Yeah.
like, how's Aiden taking this damage? I was like, he's not. It's Karth.
Yeah. But I mean, if you guys can't tell from watching these videos, D&D is kind of our kind of more of a passion.
It really is. It is a big passion for ours.
Yeah.
I mean,
Although this is a amazing game, not disparaging it by any
No,
means.
it is definitely a passion of mine as well. As you can see by the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 game saves there that are still currently on this game that I probably am still currently playing in some form or fashion.
Yeah.
Myself or my wife, one of the two.
Yeah. It's a great game. Love video games completely. But D&D is kind of how we all came together.
It really is, off of a Facebook post.
Yeah, I wasn't even around for that one.
That was
How did that happen?
So,
Take me down memory lane.
all right. So memory lane here. I watched some Critical Role and those other things, and I was like, man, I really want to play some D&D because I'm sure that's exactly what it's like. I mean,
Makes
all I've ever
sense.
seen. So I went to the local gaming shop here in town, the Gathering Place. So if you're in the area from where we're from and you want to go to the Gathering Place, Saturday nights I am running games for a while.
Yeah, Abilene, Texas, for anybody who doesn't know. The Gathering Place is the local nerd shop.
Yep. Anyways, they host some D&D games, that sort of thing. Starting May 25th, I'll be running games there for them. So that I can kind of try to introduce it to new people and hopefully that they have a better experience than I had with my first time. Because I went and played a game and it was terrible, actually.
Sounds awesome.
The one of the players and the DM that was there got in a big fight. The DM, she ended up leaving crying for like an hour in the middle of it because they got in this fight, and apparently they have a history together of just like having problems with one another, and so it's really awkward. We ended super early with just like nothing ever really happening, and it was just really uncomfortable. And so I was like, well, that didn't live up to the expectations that I was hoping for. So yeah, it was fun. And so then went sorry, I'm watching us whatever.
Go around and around.
Whatever's happening here with Aiden trying to defeat this droid.
It's
and
so good.
It's not happening.
It's Karth. It's Karth right now.
Karth's trying to find a way to cheese this droid to win. Anyway, so I feel like the Benny Hill theme song.
No. The droid's slowly catching up.
Yeah, he's gaining ground.
Because I'm taking corners like shit.
Yeah. So anyways, I was like, well, that expectation was not what I was hoping for. That really sucked. And so I looked on Facebook and found a post for a group of people that were looking for a player to come play with them. Mm-hmm. They were just starting up a new game, and I was like, you know what? It's at some random guy's house.
That doesn't sound dangerous.
Kind of in the ghetto on the bad side of town.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in. Sure, why not?
Yeah. What's life without a little bit of danger?
Yeah, a little bit of adventure. So I showed up there, and actually Will was a part of that game too. He just never he just never showed up for that game hardly.
Who was? Is it the DM? Yeah.
Yeah, him and the DM had some issues. But yeah, he was a part of that game. He showed up some, and then he just disappeared for like 3 or 4 months. And then would just come back periodically.
Which Will, as you'll find out during our streaming, Will is the token black guy.
Oh my god.
We have a token black friend who plays D&D with us. I love it. He's good. He's good people. He really is.
I don't know if y'all were. I don't know if it was this episode or the last episode. I do a lot of the tech stuff for trying to this, and I'm not great at it. And Will is the other one who helps me out immensely with it, and it's been phenomenal. I don't know what I would do without him because he has made it possible for a lot of this stuff to even happen. Because I've struggled, and Will will be like, "Oh no, you just need to do this." I'm like, "Thank you, Will."
Thank God for Will.
Yep, pretty much. So.
No,
So Will was a part of that. It was myself, Will, and Johnson. Sweet Johnson. I apologize.
Sweet Johnson.
Nearly called him the wrong name. Sweet Johnson. That we were all a part of that game. And it went on for a while and then devolved. And then it was still just... I never really got what I was looking for out of D&D when I was playing with that group. Like, at first, I was just like, it's not... It wasn't hitting what I was wanting to do, and I was like, hey, would y'all be cool if I ran a one-shot? I just want to try something out, test some things out, and I ran a one-shot for them, and that was the start of the campaign that you guys played in for the next year.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So it started off as a one-shot. That's why everybody started off at like level 9, because I was like, you know, if we're going to do a one-shot, let's have some cool powers and have some fun with it, you know, be a little bit higher level, fight some cool stuff. And so then it started a year-long campaign where they started off at level 9, so you guys got out of hand and crazy. But yeah, so that's how it all kind of got started. It was that one shot because I wanted the Critical Role experience, and I just wasn't, I wasn't finding it, and I don't think it's,
So you couldn't find it, so you made it.
I tried to, yeah.
Yeah, and which I came in a little bit later. I actually wasn't even a part of that, that beginning part, and where the group kind of first started going. And I showed up later, being brought in by Sweet Johnson. I made a character up on the fly, just kind of jumped in. I didn't know anything about role-playing or D&D, or I knew nothing, absolutely nothing. And I jumped into this campaign that Craig had started, and the world that he made was just so immersive. It was like reading a good novel is what it was. It was being able to jump in and live that novel instead of just having to read it on the sidelines. And that's what really brought me into D&D. Was because Craig, being the DM that he was, just really brought life to all the NPCs, and even though Vanessa actually was one of my first instances where my halfling character, Connor, who was a rogue, pretty good with a bow, my first time trying to actually roleplay was actually as Connor against a female halfling who was in the town that I had come from, that Connor had came from. And her name was Vanessa, and I tried to flirt, and the whole time I was staring at Craig with his bearded face and just manly features, and I was just like, I don't know if I can do this. No, it was so awkward, and the best part is the group that we had was so non-judgmental, and so accepting of my attempt that it really delved me into role-playing more. I wasn't all about combat anymore. I wasn't like, oh, I'm just a bow in this game, I'll let everybody talk. And that's really what brought me in. So
that's cool. Yeah, that was an interesting. That whole night was an interesting night, but yeah, I remember that. Yeah, and I could tell that you or Connor, either one, were uncomfortable, so I had Vanessa really just pour on and put the sultry out there and try to.
Oh yeah, it was.
It was a lot of fun.
Amazingly horrible,
but it was a great start because it really was. That's kind of one of your first really kind of interactive role-playing moments, and
because
the fact that the group they were so accepting and gave you the space to try to kind of stretch your kind of legs in that role and do it, and it was.
Well, you remember when I first came by? It was the first time I came by. I just watched you and the other people play, and then when I actually joined the campaign, I was the edgy rogue that didn't talk to anybody.
Yeah.
I started checking out their private bunks and stuff because rogue thief. I was like, okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I didn't even know the whole trope of the edgy rogue that steals from other characters.
Yeah,
I wasn't even aware of it. I just kind of played into that.
Yeah.
And it had nothing to do with wanting to be an edgy character. It was just my paralyzing fear of role playing and acting and with this group of people that and it was really hard. And when the group when I tried a little bit and I didn't get any backlash was when I finally started accepting and pushing forward into the role playing and really started enjoying the hell out of it. And I'm thankful for the group that we had and the group that we have now. Because if it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't even play D&D anymore. And it's become such a pivotal defining point of things that I really enjoy. And so thank you. Thank you for that. Absolutely.
No, I am as appreciative of you and everyone else that we have to play with.
Yeah.
Because I went to the Fan Expo here in Dallas. This is 2019, so Fan Expo Dallas 2019. And I played a little Adventure League Dungeons and Dragons because I'd never done it. And I thought, this would be fun to kind of test this out, see how this is going. Tried it out, and it was pretty bad, which we will finish that story
another time
because we are out of time. Thank you guys for stopping by for episode 9 7/8. I hope you've enjoyed this.
Awesome. Yeah. We'll be picking up with episode 11. Hopefully we can get all of these technological issues kind of smoothed out a little bit. Actually play the game as we commentate on it. And we hope you can join us for that.
Yep, guys. Thank y'all for stopping by.
And you stay classy, San Diego.